Hello everyone, I'm Laurentiu, Master Certified Ascension Coach, and welcome to today's reading about where is the Divine Masculine. And in today's reading, we're going to use a card deck that I really love, and I use it pretty often. And it is Angel Prayers from Kyle Gray. And today's cards that I already shuffled, I already prepared for this reading. What we got is, first of all, the miracle of forgiveness. So, what does this card wants to say about what is the divine masculine? Well, it says that it's in a moment where the divine masculine needs forgiveness, needs to forgive himself, love himself, really allow himself to move through these wounds that has been within himself. And it may look, if you're in the divine feminine, it may look like, oh, well, he's not here, he doesn't want me, doesn't look at me, nothing is working out. Well, it is because right now he's taking a time to heal himself, as you do the same with yourself. So don't pressure him, don't try to push onto him, and just see the situation for what it is. There needs to be a lot of healing here, and that's okay. It's okay if there needs healing, if you need healing, and if there needs a lot of forgiveness here to move forward in your journey. So don't blame him, don't judge him, don't push him. Just love him unconditionally and keep claiming what you desire here. Keep claiming you're good because that's going to help you a lot in enjoying your journey a lot more. And your divine masculine would be able to come much easier to you because you actually care about yourself and you give him space. He is asking for space. So just give him that space and trust that God will bring him back to you. Good. Now for the next card, we got the inner voice. Hmm. Yeah. Here, like, it's just the process of like your divine masculine, or if you are divine masculine, of like learning to listen to his inner voice, learning to accept and trust that voice and see that it's okay to go deeper with that voice. And that voice, I mean, so we don't misunderstand this, is the voice where you connect with God. The voice of intuition is not the voice of ego, because if you connect with that, nothing good will happen. So, not that, not the voice of ego, but the voice of intuition. Well, now you're going to ask, well, how are you going to know the difference? Well, to give a simple statement about that, the voice of God is usually the calmer voice, the voice that is calm. Usually, it's not very loud, and the voice of ego is very, very loud. It's kind of like going to try to stop you, it's going to try to make you do stuff. So don't listen to that voice. Listen to the voice of God, which is peaceful, calm, collected. And your twin flame, the divine masculine, um, is gonna go through this process of getting clear how to listen to their inner voice. Because here it seems like, your divine masculine has been struggling in listening to their inner voice, to really like accept their inner voice, to really like um, be in that space where it can listen to their intuition, because divine masculines in this world have been taught more than anything to not listen to their feelings and just shut them down, so therefore not listening to the intuition. So that's where your divine masculine is right now. It is in the place of learning to trust their intuition. In that process, a lot of mistakes can happen, and that's okay, because the process of learning is a process of doing mistakes. Therefore, allow that to happen. If the divine masculine needs to bang their head on the wall, just let it happen. Nothing bad is going to happen. It's going to hurt a bit. Then learn the lesson, move on. But don't stop them from learning the lesson. If you stop them from learning the lesson, They're gonna stay there and keep thinking how it would be to bang their head, and don't do that. Good. Now, for the last card, we got you are protected. Hmm. Yeah. And in this card, it's just saying that you are safe. In this process, you are safe to let the divine masculine go through their process of learning as you're going through yours. So stop focusing on the divine masculine in case you're a divine feminine and just focus on yourself. Focus on your own journey, on your own healing. This will make it very attractive to your divine masculine. So remember that. Remember that as you love yourself, it's a lot more attractive to do that than anything else that you could do physically. And that's why, this card of like you're protected comes up and telling you, yeah, you're safe. Just be with yourself because your true flame is there for you. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be there. Not going to uh, leave you, even if right now you're not together to say, doesn't mean that your twin flame will be able to not be anymore with you because it won't. Because you are one. So therefore, at some point, you'll come together. You'll enjoy each other's company. So you are safe in your union. You are safe in your twin flame relationship. And know that no matter what happens, no matter how hard it may seem right now or what happened in the past, all of that can be healed and you can move forward and be able to really have a relationship with the divine masculine if you're divine feminine. And as you trust this process and love yourself. So, to just recap the reading, first we had the miracle of forgiveness, where you just have to give space to the divine masculine so he can forgive himself, so he can move through his hurts, his doubts, and just his regrets, whatever he has to release. Second, there was the inner voice to let the divine masculine to learn how to trust their inner voice, how to trust themselves a lot more. And in the last card that we said, you are protected, it is about just knowing that you're safe in this process of letting him do whatever he needs to do. You cannot lose your twin flame. That's not an option. You are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time in the next reading.